So, I haven't washed my shaker yet. And I was putting powder into my cup of water. And I was like, it's okay. I don't really need a shaker. I can just, stir it with a straw. Oh, the mistake. Oh, the mistake I have made. This is devastating. Every sip that I take, it's just like chunks. Chunks of energy powder. Use a shaker. I'm still trying to stir it. Like, I'm trying to whisk it with my straw. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't think you can. Mix! Mix! It's a really good time to bring up that, if you want to buy a shaker and some powder, exclamation point ADV will bring up my code so that you can get in on some of this good energy juice. Man, it's too early in stream for me to be doing sponsored segments. Stream is brought to you by Advanced GG. She's stalling! Someone come get her, she's stalling. Hi everyone. Happy birthday, Spirit! Thank you everyone for all of the lurks. Thank you for hanging out this morning. This one is for Spirit. His birthday today. Everybody, if you're in chat, come wish Spirit a happy birthday! Oh, I'm glad. Keep having to check my messages. Anyways, it's gonna be kind of a chill day. We are currently on both the purple and red. We're doing both. There we go, that's thoroughly mixed. So you can choose your platform of choice. My OBS continues to remind me that I am banned from TikTok. Oh, she's banned from TikTok. How are all of you doing today? Hi, Bread. You all having a good morning? I'm still kind of waking up. I'm gonna blink the sleep out of my eyes. I don't know why I'm so tired. I woke up and this is one of those mornings where I like laid in bed, stared at the ceiling, and I was like, do I really want to be awake right now? Do I really want to do this today? The answer is yes. I do want to do this today. I do not care for the fact that my new layout tells me how many and who are watching on each platform. That makes me nervous. I'm going to click away from that so that I don't have to look at that. Because I feel like you all should be able to come and go as you please. And I should not have to regulate that. Also, it's really early for some of you. So, might be a little bit too early for most of my crowd. Most of my oh goodness. Most of my usual crowd. Sorry. I'm having an issue. It's good that I have all of my issues right at the beginning of stream. That way I know what I'm in for. Alright. without further ado, let's get into the game. Appear! Ayy. I love that it appears when I say appear. I got my transitions working again. I'm really happy about that. Okay. So we're gonna start off by doing all of my dailies today. I don't really know what we're in for today. I think we're gonna play the new patch content. Look at some outfits. Yeah. So we're in for a day of mystery. At the end of stream, if I'm awake enough, the volume on the transition? Is there a volume on the transition? I don't know how to change the volume. Has it always been like that? Have I always had a loud transition? Maybe I imported the wrong transition. I don't know. I think I imported the wrong transition. I think this is the correct transition. Hold on, I'm gonna check it really quick. Is it better? Okay. I imported the wrong transition. I am sorry about your ears. That's embarrassing. Okay. Let us get back to Nikkei. Nikkei? Nikki. Nikkei is an entirely different game. I have this ability now. I love that they're lipstick fish. Ah, ba, 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 ba. Hi, Azdi. How you doing today? How's the air fryer? Yeah, I'm keeping that, little goal going. So if we hit that goal, I'll honor those things. On purple. Cool. Okay. Alright. There we go. And I think we're gonna do a different fish, actually. We are going to do... We're gonna do this one. 4. Google Maps told me to wander through the neighbor's yard behind me to get to work. Oh, well, thank goodness Google Maps is helping you make good life decisions. Happy birthday, Spirit! It's Spirit's birthday! Everybody say happy birthday, Spirit! We're gonna keep saying that throughout stream, continuously, because Spirit deserves the happiest birthday for just being an amazing person. Ooh, my voice is a little weird today. Last night, I did a little collab with your waifu. And we read just a masterpiece of an original fiction. Like, I don't remember what it's called. I hope that Waifu still has that VOD up on her channel and or has saved it. Because what an amazing what an amazing time that was. And we read the whole thing. Yeah, I have to ask her to download it so that I can edit it. Because I would love to edit that. That was such a good time. Oh, you popped up in Google Maps just to check for traffic, and it said to walk to the street behind me through the neighbor's house and then start driving. Google Maps subtly telling you to break and enter. Very fun. Waifu said that it was this work that people like passed around at science fiction conventions, and it was published in a magazine in the 80s, and it was this short story written by this 15-year-old boy. And it definitely seems like it was written by an overambitious 15-year-old boy. It was an incredible work, of which I psychoanalyzed the child. Very proud of my psychoanalysis. Yeah. Gonna borrow their car. Borrow their house instead. You're so right. You're so right. Were they analyzed to be a psycho? No, that I don't think I can put to words on my stream how I analyze them, but hopefully I will grab that VOD from Waifu, and we can put that maybe on YouTube, so that way we can relive the treasure of discovering that specific fiction. Because that it was an incredible time. All right, let's plant some seeds. I think I'm gonna do these flowers again because I think I'm behind on how many I need. I'm gonna try to turn this a little more. Okay.
It's like
all in one go.
Swept across the land, and before we knew it, the seeds had settled into their new home.
Thank you, Spirit, for keeping tabs. Everywhere I am. Hello, little crappies. Indeed. Harvestella has left a lasting impression on this channel as a whole. Okay, what we're gonna do instead of that is we're going to do star collecting. It's Spirit's birthday! My mod's birthday. So say happy birthday to Spirit! Also, hi, welcome home. Did I not pick it up? I guess I didn't. Lasting dent, if I will. I would love to. I don't remember what we were talking about. But lasting dent indeed. Oh, yeah, Harvestella, yeah. Happy birthday, Spirit! I'm gonna keep saying it. Don't you worry. He will be wished happy birthday. I wish there was an easier means of crossing this here. Alas. You have to go around to the specific part here. District Attorney Harvey Dent? Never heard of him. I didn't sit down and come up with stream topics today. Those of you who are streamers in my chat, do you any of you sit down and try to come up with stream topics? I know I'm more of like a podcasting streamer, so that's more my mojo. But I didn't sit down and write down vague things to talk about like I've been doing usually. And I fail every time. It's the attempt. It's the attempt that matters. Last time I wrote down like really vague things, like talk about sports maybe. I don't know what I thought I was going to be talking about with sports. But you know, sports. Oh yeah. When I stream, I would just blabber about whatever when I sit there, but never prepared anything. No. I feel you. I feel you on a deep level because usually that's what I do. But sometimes I feel like when you stream too often, you kind of run out of topics. Let's go Mets! Is it even baseball season? I have no idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reddit confession stream, Patonk stream. I would love to do Reddit confessions while we play Infinity Nikki or while I do art, but the issue with that is I would need someone else to like feed me. Patonk. Indeed. You volunteer? I would love to have you on. I know you're at work today. But let me see if I can... Okay. I don't think I can. You confess to using Reddit? I only use Reddit when I really need something. It is not often that you would find me on Reddit. Okay. So I was talking with some people earlier about home abilities, and I think overall people are confused about if there's an intrinsic way to unlock home abilities. I feel like with a lot of games, when you unlock abilities, there is a kind of order that you go in, that it kind of guides you through. With Infinity Nikki, what I have noticed is that you just want everything. And so you're sitting here having to strategize like, okay, if I really want to get into housing, what materials do I need more than others to make my housing work? And it stresses me out. It's better than Googling information these days, if nothing else. I agree, Azzy. I find that the most reliable source for most information when I'm like looking up how to do something specifically is Reddit. A Redditor will tell you how to do it in the way that corporate America doesn't want you to know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't always trust Redditors, but every tech problem I have ever had, 90% of the time, someone on Reddit has solved it. So much so that the majority of my Google searches, I wind up on Reddit. And that is the exclusive way that I use Reddit. I do not seek Reddit out on my own. I use Google and I search Reddit and then I wind up there. Redditors a lot of the time turn out to actually be humans who know how to use things and then tell other people, yeah. Whatever I'm looking for Reddit is how I use Google now. Yeah. I also should add, I'm going to work on our peanut butter the jelly Oh. Peanut butter jelly the long way emote. I'm just kind of behind on art right now. So yeah. That's how that's going. Okay. Here's a question for you. What was the primary social media that you used 10 years ago? Reddit has its bad part like any social media, but the forum part is so good. I agree. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Well, I can't do that. And I guess I can't do fish keeping either. Yeah, I need 150. So, we can do planting. We can do animal inviting. I think I might do animal inviting. I need to get it out of the way. I also am trying to fix my camera so that I stop winking at you all. Good question. Kick. Interesting. Reddit is also good for getting multiple relevant opinions if the problem has more than one solution. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of problem solving on Reddit, and that's nice. Facebook probably, but around 2015 is when I became real active on Twitter. Agreed. That is my path also. If we mean exactly 10 years ago, yeah. You've made me feel so old. I was like, oh, I used to use Facebook in high school. Wait, high school was more than 10 years ago. Yeah. I know. Let that sink in. Because part of me was like, I used Gaia Online a lot in high school. But, okay, so these are our options. We can do a quantity boost. We can do planting. I think I'm gonna do animal inviting. A lodge upgrade. And I can get more large animals. Fantastic. I would love more animals. I actually need to go unlock the other animals. I only unlocked some of them. I wasn't on social media 10 years ago. I just didn't care. That's actually probably for the best. That's probably the healthiest answer. What is this? Why starfishing? This is so interesting. Okay. We have travel shop today. Ooh, today we can get 2 pools on the banner. Nice. We have our collects. What is the rainbow paint? Oh, I think it's okay. Use 28 prisms to dye clothing. Okay. I have 5 different animals. Okay. Oh, is Timmy here? If Timmy's here, I need to show Timmy something. Timmy was asking me a question about Infinity Nikki, and
We'll explore next.
I feel like now is a really good time for me to answer said question. Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. Let me show you the question in question. Pixie. Okay, hold on 1 second before I do this. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna take just a moment and set something up so that I can two birds with one stone. This thing that I'm doing right now. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Alright, this might break my stream, but it's first time for everything, right? Okay, let's go. Hold your breath, everyone. Alright. Let us see how this goes. So, the question that Timmy had was, when you go to the banners, and I'm actually going to choose the other one, and you click on the outfit preview, you have 3 different recolors here. This first recolor is just the one that you get on the first pull. To get this recolor, you have to pull the entire outfit twice. This recolor is a little more complicated, but I'll show you how to do it. So you're going to want to exit out and go to your menu. And from there, I believe it's Glow Up. Yeah, it's Glow Up. You find the outfit that you want the third recolor of. So we're going to click the Starry Nocturne. And essentially, you have to level all of these pieces up to... Hold on. Let me reformat this a little bit. You have to level all of these pieces up to level 10, and then you have to ascend the outfit. So I have tons of resources, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're leveling it all the way up to 10. And we're upgrading it, and then from there, you have to use a slightly different resource to glow it up to get the recolor of the outfit. This also helps with the fashion challenges. It just makes it like a higher level input for the fashion challenges. And this currency right here that you need to fully glow up the outfit, you get these from doing the combat, the weekly refresh combat thing. I think it's Realm of the Dark, I think it's called. Anyways, so you save up your resources for that, and then once you glow up the outfit, you get the recolor. So now we have the outfit in black and white. And it's nice that you get a little reward. Okay. What's cool about that is I now have a setup in my OBS that I actually just recorded that whole entire segment in vertical format. So that format is recorded and ready to go straight into the TikTok YouTube editor to be turned into a clip, which is amazing because now I have to do like 90% less editing work. It's already set up and I can just record things as is. Did it stress my computer out because I record vertically in 9,000 bitrate? Yeah. Yeah. It sure did. But it's okay. We didn't crash, and that's what matters. She's learning, she's evolving. Alright. Anyways, that was the little tutorial for Timmy. Timmy really wanted to know how to get the third recolor of the outfit. So I promised her that I would record a little video for her so she could see. I'm becoming so advanced! Okay, we continue doing our dailies. I'm so impressed with myself. I'm having my little moment right now. Also, Shar! Welcome home, Shar. I was gonna message you last night. Every time I go to Dollar General, I feel obligated to message you about it and tell you about my experience at Dollar General. But I did go to Dollar General last night. And it's a good time. It's a good time. My mother keeps going to Dollar General and using the app for Dollar General to scan all of the items. And it's very confusing to me. Because it on purpose, well, I didn't plan to go there. But Mama Owl really wanted to go to Dollar General, and when Mama Owl goes out, she doesn't like going alone, so she usually asks me to take her. Which is a good instinct because we live in an area that's not the safest, you know? Anyways. So she really wanted to go, and so since she was going, I ended up going too. That's how that worked. Okay, what else do I need to do? Upgrade a Eureka? Let's go. I love upgrading Eurekas. I have way too many materials. What do I want to upgrade today? This looks interesting. Let's upgrade this one. Of course it's not. There's a Dollar General there. It is unfortunate, but accurate. But the girl who was working there was really nice. Dollar General has like a phone app where you can scan everything that you're buying and look for, I guess, coupons. I'm gonna try streaming without my glasses on. It does make it harder to see, but I think it's gonna make my blinking better. Also acts as a price checker tool. Yeah, but it was kind of confusing because we were like, it seems like a very roundabout way to do price checking. I don't know. I hope that it helps the people that it's meant for. Okay, what is this? Realm of Escalation. Yeah, we can do that. I think we're mostly done on the island. Oh, we can go get my tulips.
What a big harvest! Nikki, is this edible?
Is this edible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more lips? What did I say? I don't remember what I said. What are the 2 lips?
Plants are part of the family too.
90% of stores don't do them. Trust the app, not the shelf. Oh, I see. You know, it was really funny that the Dollar General that we went into still had VHS tapes. I thought that was very, very funny. I was like, guys, how long has it been since you've cleaned your store? There's VHS tapes here. Why are you selling these? Are they even in your inventory? Do you know you have these? Alright, my tummy is a little upset. So I will be right back. Alright, sorry about the delay. I'm feeling a lot better now. Hi everyone, I'm back. Let me do something really quick. How's everyone doing? Any of you at work right now? Oh, I said that, then my puppy hopped down. She said, "Oh, is it time? Is it time we go out?" Uh-huh. She says, "Hi, stream." Okay. All right. There we go. Now the people know I'm here. What is the line from Mulan? Now all of China knows you're here. That's me right now. Okay. Now all of China knows you're here. That's such an iconic line. Everyone knows. Everyone knows I'm live. What was I doing? I don't remember. I will have to get back up in a second to go take care of my puppy. You're not a Mulan fan? Mulan's my favorite. I highly enjoy Mulan. I guess of the Disney princesses, I like Mulan the most. Okay, there we go. Realm of Escalation. We're gonna get some materials. Oh, Pixie. She's doing a big stretch. Maybe one day I can get us a Dalmatian camera. And that way you all can hang out with Pixie while I do my dailies. It just never stuck with you like the others? That's fair. There's been movies that have come out that I've also mostly, like, other people love the movies, but I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It was alright. Like, I really like K-pop Demon Hunters, don't get me wrong. I think it's a really good movie. It is not... It's not like... I'm not as crazy about it as I think a lot of other people are. I really like it. But I don't feel the need to get fan art of it or posters of it or anything like that. Okay, now we are going to go to the Sea of Stars. Oh, I thought that was going to teleport me. I was wrong. It did not teleport me.
Nikki, it looks like the starbell is pink.
Today is Thursday, correct? I'm losing track of the days. I was so excited yesterday to finally hear back from that hospital job I applied to. Sorry. That I've just totally lost track of time. I have high hopes. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. Also, where's my train of thought? My choo-choo train of thought. I want to talk about foxes for a moment. Some of you know why. The other night I heard this, it was like late at night, and I heard this screaming sound, and it was like blood curdling, and it sounded like a woman just losing her mind. And I got really spooked, and I was like, oh, is there someone in trouble? Should I, you know, call the police or something? Well, I've often heard stories about animals that will mimic the sounds of human screaming. And it turns out that foxes are one of those animals that will mimic human screams. The voice that I heard was not, in fact, a woman, but we have a little family of foxes who are now living in our yard. Which is cool, and I'm glad that they found safe haven. But I also fear the fact that we have foxes. Like, we have a lot of squirrels, and that's one thing because they are kind of overpopulated. But we also have outdoor cats that we love and care for. And so I'm low-key like, it's cool that we have foxes now. But if they come after my cats, you know what I'm saying? I know adult cats are sometimes too much of a problem risking a fight for foxes, but the risk is still scary. It depends on the fox size. I have not seen the foxes. I only know that they are, there's like a fox den in our yard. I'm outing your secrets. You're in my walls. You've invaded my home. You scream in the night. You can scare them away with noise. Well, I figure my neighbors are loud enough. Maybe that's why they're in our yard and not my neighbor's yard, is because our neighbors are just so loud. Ah! For all of my Fox VTubers in chat. Don't hurt my cats. My cats are feisty. They are feisty. They pick fights a lot. Which is funny because despite the fact that they pick fights with everything, they are the sweetest, cuddliest, cutest little cats. Well, they're not little. One of them isn't anyway. Some of them are little. But some of them are not. But they are not they are not scared of anything. You're so right. Autumn stole my cats. She's not even here to address the allegations. Autumn, why you steal Fable's cat? Did I collect the thing? Oh no, it's over there. There's not much of a risk between cats and foxes. Okay. I am glad to hear that. And in that case, I welcome the foxes with open arms. I am glad they are here. We have far too many squirrels. If they drive the squirrels off, I think that I am not mad about that. Do I have... What is this? Okay, we'll go back and check that in a second. Honestly, so I went to the zoo recently, and I think one of, like, the biggest delights from the zoo is, we stayed almost until closing time for the zoo, and what I found is that all of the animals come out and play, during closing time. And it was so cute because we watched these two foxes. These two foxes were playing hide and seek. It was adorable. So here's what would happen. There was like a little den with a little door in the building. And hold on one second. Okay, what was I saying? Right. So we went to the zoo. And there were these foxes and they were playing hide and seek, and there was this little door, like a den that they could go into, and one of the foxes would go into the den, but before the fox could get all the way in the den, the other fox would run in, like, nip its tail, and then go hide. And then the first fox would come back and go and chase after the fox that bit its tail. And they were going back and forth and back and forth. And I realized that they weren't agitating each other. They were legitimately just playing hide and seek. It was so cute. Foxes eat a variety of things, and most of them smaller than a cat, worms, rats, etc. They don't have much of a reason to pick fight with cats unless they're cornered, and they'll generally avoid each other. Okay. They were so excited. The foxes were so cute. Yeah, that really puts my mind at ease. I am less scared of the foxes now for my cats. I love this little dance floor. We dancing. Wait, do I have my ability? I gotta set up. Gotta set my ability. Hold on. I've got to grab my... Where is it? There it is. I love this. We're jiving. Oh, how cute. She's so cute. I saw a video of a fox playing ball with itself. They'd walk up a hill with a ball in its mouth, drop it, and chase it down and repeat. Foxes, they're so playful. They love playing games. What makeup do I have? I don't love that makeup with this outfit. I adore that. You know, sometimes I relate with foxes, sorry. Sometimes I relate with foxes because, I too sometimes get the chaotic zoomies. I have been there. I want to show you guys this area. This is the new area that Infinity Nikki implemented for music season. And it's so pretty. Some people are really having opinions about it. But I honestly think it's a really fun area. And really well thought out, especially for patch content. Look at how pretty this place is. And it almost feels like a movie theater with these giant wings that show game previews. My favorite description is their large cat hardware running dog software. Yeah! I just want to embrace how much I love these wings with the video playing on them. Isn't it? Isn't that so cool? Oh, I'll move. You can stand in the center. Sorry, random citizen. Oh, look at all of them playing the game. They're playing the little... That's so cute that you can watch them play the rhythm game. I hope they're winning. Speaking of the rhythm game, so there's currently an event happening. Receive affection. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere in the kitty dance machine. There's a magical kitty dance machine somewhere in the stars. Find it and play Cloud Sea of Entwined Paths with at least a B+ rating. Okay. So we need Cloud Sea of Entwined Paths. That's what we need. I'm gonna be really bad at this. I'm just telling you all right now. Let's see. Cloud Sea of Entwined Paths. Here we go. I'm concentrating so hard. I know this is like the easiest difficulty, but I'm like, I can't mess this up on stream. Stream is watching. Hi, Spice! Happy birthday, Spirit! Yeah, sharing the birthday. Let's go! I might turn the game volume up while we do this. How do you all feel about that? I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Hi, Squilbert! Welcome home. Okay. So that's our first one. That was really easy. I had no issues with that one. I'm sure if I, like, tune my skill up a little bit, it'll be a lot easier for me. This is the hair that I'm hoping will dye well enough that I will be able to do the Saoirse hair. Okay. Starshine Stage has a pair of big wings. Grab your camera and capture the perfect angle to give Nikki her starry wings. Let's go. I do know where the big wings are, so we're gonna go do that. Also, I hope you all like my outfit. I didn't work very hard on it, but I feel like it's one of my favorite outfits that I have made so far in Infinity Nikki. I have a prettier image. The fit is immaculate. Thank you. Here, I'll show you a close up. Let's yeah, let's do nighttime. This is my fit right now. It's literally the new guitar outfit, but I changed the hair and put on the winged accessories. I feel really punk rock right now, alright? I feel really good about this outfit. It's not the most advanced outfit ever, but I like it. This music, oh my gosh. I'm getting flooded by this, like, really epic music. Okay, what is next? Try switching the record on your gramophone once. Oh, this is in the home. We have to go home for this. Complete a total of 10 songs. Well, since we're here, we'll do 2 more songs. And then we will go back to the home and change the gramophone. Okay. What is this difficulty? This is difficulty 1. Difficulty 3? Can I... Alright, we'll do difficulty 2. Alright, I'm gonna focus. I'm having an issue where I think because I'm streaming, it's a little jumpy. I don't know if you guys see like the display jumping a little bit. I'm really struggling with this like little bit of lag that I'm getting. Yeah, there's like little stutters here and there, and it's kind of messing with me. But I think I did all right, even with the little stutters. Oh, this is a cute one. Let's do this one. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's so short. That's so short and cute. I was back. Cute. I was about to like take my hands off the keyboard and it's like, oop, we're back. And we're back. Okay, let me check this. Hey, we did it. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna go back to our home and change the music there so we can unlock this outfit. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but there is a content creator who's been making parody videos of Nikki on TikTok, and they show up every once in a while on my feed, and I do think they're very funny. However, one of the ways that they make fun of Nikki is by giving her that like stereotypical white girl accent, the accent that I tend to naturally have. And now, when I say certain words and I hear myself use the same intonation that he uses to parody Nikki, I get really self-conscious. Because I'm like, oh, is that what I look like? Like, is that what people hear when they listen to me? And I get really in my feelings about it. Oh. Okay, we are going to do... Okay, that's fine.
This song fits my mood perfectly right now.
We got the skirt. Fable, white woman of quality. There's a certain inflection that white women tend to have that is memed upon, and that's fine. I can handle being memed upon. Oh, 2 days in a row? But I want now. But I want now. Okay, it's fine. I think one of the big ones, it's a little bit Valley Girl, but when girls kind of sound like they're asking a question at the end of their sentence when they're saying something and they go up, and then especially when they add like the after they speak. Those are both things that I see heavily memed. Okay. One of two. But I want the hair. That's literally what I want, is the hair. Oh, I just wanted the hair, though. Okay. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we get hair. Okay, that is a housing thing. 5 different animals. I still have to unlock all of the animals. Okay. Let me find if there is a log for which animals. Hi, Timmy. Welcome home. How was touching grass? Did you enjoy touching grass? Okay, we'll go back to the house. No rain, then rain again, now no rain. Well, weather be like.
Where should we go explore next?
And then the first rain, I had no umbrella. Oh no. I think I already did this one, but just double checking it to make sure, because I think in the journal there's something that I haven't redeemed yet. Yeah. But, well, at least I got the meds that the doctor ordered. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I hope you feel better soon. It's no fun being icky. Sicky icky.
What a big harvest! Nikki, is this edible?
Is this edible? We can go ahead and do 16. Because 16 is a multiple of 8. She's so smart, chat. She's so intelligent. Good. Good.
Plants are part of the
Let's do a
family
little
too.
check-in.
Think
How's
of
everyone
them
in
with
chat
care and
doing? One
attention.
being worst, one being the worst, 10 being the best. How we feeling? How we doing? It's pretty good. We had some pretty bad lag during the music mini challenge. So I think I might adjust my settings and then try to go back. Let me actually see if I can go ahead and adjust my settings now. I do have my graphics on ultra, so we will do balanced and see if that makes it run a little smoother, and maybe we can do the rhythm challenge. 7 today is pretty average. 6.5 only because I'm at work, or 7. Hey, you know, I'm glad it's an average day. If you're gonna have a birthday, the least it could be is average, right? The lag was better for me when I logged in yesterday. Now it's on par to the other gachas I play. Oh, good! I'm so glad to hear that. I'm running around in a circle because I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing right now. What does this unlock? Oh, more currency. Okay. What kind of pools do I have? I'll be honest, I don't want the full 5-star, but I do kind of want her neck thing, and that's the next thing that I'll get if I pull. So we're gonna do some single pulls, and we'll see if we get it. Okay. Hey Whisper, welcome home. You're having a pie day? I don't know if that's good or bad. Is that good or bad? Let's go Gamba! I think this is our last pool. Let's hope this is the one. No, it's okay. We can pull again in a little while. Oh, we have to go actually talk to Allison, and she gives us 2 pulls. So we'll go do that, and then we'll try again. Happy birthday, Spirit! If you haven't said it, be sure to say it in chat. Happy birthday, Spirit! I didn't do a card this year. I usually do a card, but I didn't want to stress anyone out this year. Because it does tend to stress people out sometimes. So instead, we were doing the Spirit birthday live stream. So that I can keep Spirit company at work, which is 80% of the reason why I live stream in the mornings anyways. So I can keep Spirit company at work. I'm really split on whether or not to stream in the mornings. Depending on this current job I'm interviewing for will probably dictate whether or not I can continue to stream in the mornings. You all seem to like it more when I stream in the evenings. If I start stream at about 3 o'clock, that seems to be when most of you can make it. At least most of you in the Americas can make it, which is the majority of my viewers. But if you all prefer mornings, I could do like a mix. Let me just stream all day, actually. I'll just wake up, start stream, and then don't stop streaming until I go to bed. That'll be really good for my energy bill. My $600 energy bill. Yeah, you know, actually, yeah, I should just stream 24/7. Yay. I don't need a dupe. That's why I'm like, yay, a dupe. Sad. Okay. I will be right back again. I have to go take care of my puppies. Everybody stay put. Don't leave. Talk about crabs in the chat. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. I just have to go take care of puppies. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. I wasn't muted on my main thing. I was muted off to the side, which is weird. Hi everyone. Thank you for chilling out while I got up. I was taking the puppies out, and puppies are good, but one of my pups, he is, thank you Shira for the hydrate. Also, hi Shira, welcome home. Thank you everyone for welcoming me back. One of my puppies, puppy is a loving term. He is 16 years old, just about. And I think he has arthritis. I'm pretty sure he has arthritis in his hips. And so sometimes he struggles to get up and down these stairs that lead into the house. Mind you, it's not like a staircase. It's like a one-step situation. And he's a big dog, and it was really awkward because I really have to encourage him to use the restroom. I really have to like walk next to him and cheer him on and be like, you can do it, bud. Because I think he just like I've never seen a dog get so self-conscious as my puppy. Like I said, he's not a puppy. It's a affectionate term. But he does get self-conscious. And I was trying to get him back into the house. And I think one, he has arthritis, and two, I think he has like the canine version of dementia. Because he keeps doing things that are just really random and don't have much of a point to them. For example, he got out and he was going down the driveway and just like really slowly going down the driveway, and I went after him, but you know, not like fast, just walking up to him, and I say to him, "Where you going, bud? You going on an adventure?" And he turns around, and I have never seen quite the look of pure confusion as I saw in his face when I asked him that. He was purely just utterly confused. And I was like, "Oh man, bud, you don't know where you are, do you?" And he did this really weird thing that he's never done before, where he like dropped down, rolled over, and showed me his tummy. And I'm like, yeah, you're mentally like not really sure what's going on. And I was trying to get him back into the house, because whenever I get him back into the house, I give him treats, but I don't think he knows what treats are anymore. Sometimes he knows what they are, and he's really excited to get a treat. Sometimes he has no idea what the treat is, and he'll just stare at it. And he'll be like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" And I was like, "It's a treat. it's a treat, you eat it, and I'll like try to mimic eating with him, and I'll typically stay with him until he eats the treat, because every time he does eventually eat it, he just has to figure out what it is first. But yeah, he's really old. Like, for a dog to be 16 years old, he's lived a very, very, very long life. And he's a happy pup. He just doesn't always know what's going on. He's just a little confused. And we have medication for his hip pain and things like that. My mother, Mama Owl, was kind of shocked. And she was like, man, we're really having to take care of this dog like never before. And I was like, yeah, well, we've never had a 16-year-old dog before. I was like, you gotta take care of a geriatric dog the same way you have to take care of a geriatric human. Even more so in some ways, because at least humans with dementia tend to have a basic understanding of social norms. Dogs with dementia, like, a dog has depended on you their entire life, and when a dog forgets that it's depended on you its entire life, it's just pure confusion. Yeah, so, to be fair, when I took my puppies out, I did wake my dog up from a nap. He was eepy peeping, and I come in there, and I do my normal call. I'm like, puppy wanna go out? Puppy wanna go out? And, he was very reluctant, and he was like, Eepin. But very slowly, he got his way over. He did take his treat today with no fuss, and I gave him extra treats today and extra head pats. So he is happy, and he is back curled up in his little bed, and I think he's having a good day. Yeah, you're having a good day. That's not him. That's Pixie. She's much younger. Um, she's been napping during stream, and I don't know if you all can hear it, but Pixie has, she talks in her sleep a lot, and earlier, right before I was starting stream, I don't know if she's been doing it during stream, because I haven't been paying attention, but when I started stream, she was kicking. She was kicking something in her sleep, like, really violently. And I was like, what kind of dream are you having over there? Anyways, I had to talk about my dogs for a really long time. I had an idea for an outfit that I want to make. Let me see first what kind of things we have to do. 5 different animals. Can I... Let me do my setup. I'm gonna interchange my whimsicality with animal inviting. There we go. Let me see if this shows me the... No, I have to be in my home for it to show me the catalog. Caring for a pet is very under-discussed. I think caring for geriatric pets isn't very discussed. You have to have so much care to really give a geriatric animal the care that they need, because dogs in their old age, they go through the same things that humans do. Caring for beds too. When did you last make your bed? Did everyone make your bed this morning? Okay, let me go back to the house so that I can see what animals, because I have room for 2 more large animals, so we're going to see what animals are available. Yes! I did. I just released a new short on YouTube and a TikTok. So if any of you would like to see that, you can exclamation point YouTube or exclamation point TikTok and go watch those short videos that just released 3 minutes ago. It would mean a lot to me if you did. I've really been trying to grow on those platforms. I'm really honored that so many people have been supporting me in that. But the best way to support me or any short form content creator, give them a like, give them a comment, and then press the share button and copy the link. You don't have to actually share it. Just press the share button and copy the link on TikTok, and that really helps them with their algorithm. Oh, thank you, Hilly. I'm glad you think so. I've been trying. It's my first time really editing on my own, or at least the first time in a long time editing on my own. So I'm still kind of getting used to it. It's been a while. My bed is assembled pretty solidly, so I didn't feel the need to build it again. Fair enough. Shiro said, I like to leave my covers off for an hour or two while the sun... Oh, and the air blow over the sheets. Then you make it... Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. We were gonna look at the catalog for the animals. See what animals... I do want to go get long stockings. Some of these I don't think I'm high enough level for. Okay, I want the long stocking. I want the weasel. Maybe the fan egret. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the noble pony of the floor sheep. Maybe the crown deer. You have a Nikki question? What's your Nikki question? The deer? Okay. Hi, thank you for the follow. Welcome home. How do you turn up your record player gramophone music? Let me see if I can. Because when I play it, it's always very quiet. What is this? I don't know. What are you doing? Why are you playing dead on my floor? My dog is playing dead on the floor for some reason. I just took you out. What do you need?
My mood perfectly right now.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to turn up the music unless it's in audio. Maybe your sound effects are down low? Or your music is down? I don't know. Hi! Thank you! I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Let me take a little sip real quick. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think it must be in your audio settings. I don't ever adjust my audio in games. I always do it through a mixer. I don't know. I never configured the volume in my home. I always just let it play. I don't know of any other house settings. Or maybe Jessie J's song gets... You might be right about that. You might be right. Hi, Thifums! Thanks for the follow. Welcome home. Hi! Welcome. Oh, sorry about the yawn. Yeah, do check. Let me know how it comes out. Oh, Pixie, I know. I'm actually thinking, what if I did like a My Chemical Romance Black Parade fit? I think I could make that work. Thank you for the posture check, Spirit. How am I? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Yeah, I think I might do like a My Chemical Romance inspired look. Let me look up. My Chemical Romance. Black Parade. I'm glad you're doing well. Alright, let me look at this. There is a character from the Black Parade album art that isn't in like the marching band suit. I know. I don't think My Chemical Romance has come out with music in a while. Also, everyone, give me 1 second. I gotta mute. Take care of something. Did they make a comeback? Sorry, I'm doing a thing. I know they released one song not too long ago. But I haven't seen anything from them. Alright. Sorry about the delay. I did want to post that new short form video in my server. But let's see. I also live like a hermit. I always find out about things secondhand. I think the Fall Out Boy comeback was the big thing that I heard about. But Fall Out Boy has been back around for a minute. Let's go ahead and dye this. I really like this top. I dye it a lot. We can go ahead and just like unlock everything because I use it so much. Evolution stage 1. I don't think I can evolve it, unfortunately. I wish I could evolve it so that I could have the black colors. Maybe one day it'll come back and I will pull on the outfit again. So I think I need to do, if I want to do this, I need to do like red. Not having black is really gonna make this a hard thing to pull off. Let me just select all. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this off, actually. Not unless I dye the whole outfit just a different color palette. Is where I'm... Ugh. This was a good idea, but I don't think there's any other top that really gives the marching band aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? This is the one that comes with the outfit. Yeah, if you want to do like a marching band thing, that's the only one you have to work with. And I don't have the colors I need to pull off a My Chemical Romance version of it. Not unless we did an entirely new color palette. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. It's a good idea that maybe we'll execute later. Let me try some different hairstyles, so. I don't know why, I really like that. I also, so while I was outside, taking care of my puppies, I was looking for the foxes in my yard. I was like, maybe I'll see them. But foxes are nocturnal, right? Are they entirely nocturnal? This would be a cool hair if I could dye it. Oh, let me see if I could dye it. I wish I could, again, I wish I could do the black. I think I can do the black, actually. But I wish I could invert it, is the thing. Ah! You know? The white looks pretty good. I think foxes are like cats. They are more active at night, but not always. That would make sense. Earlier, I was telling chat about how, I heard a scream in the middle of the night the other night and, went to go check it out. I like that red a lot. And I went to go check it out, because it was terrifying, and it was actually a fox. And we have a den of foxes in our yard. I like that color. I think I like that a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. What if I put the glossiness up to like high gloss? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Versus the no gloss. They're both pretty. They are mostly nocturnal, but can be seen during dawn and dusk. They can come out during the day if they have offspring to feed, etc. Do foxes have like a period in which they normally have kids? Do you know? I feel like there's not a big reason why foxes would be out during the day right now. We're gonna give it a little more glossiness. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I bet that they do like their thing in spring, and I assume that if I saw a fox, it would be like springtime. Thank you guys for paying your owl tag. Let's go. Hi, Fuka. Welcome home. Do you guys like that you can now see how many owl taxes you paid? I worked on that for about 20 minutes. I did not understand how to do that. And now that I do, you all can know exactly how many taxes you have paid for the stream. Thank you for your contributions. It's okay. I, as the administrator of owls, forgive you that you forgot to pay. I'm sure they would have a season, since if I recall, they hibernate primarily during the winter. That's what I was thinking. Everyone's paying their owl taxes. You know, I made this outfit so quick. I wonder if there's any other ways. I never really explored how this outfit dies. So let's play with that. And you know what? Since we're going to be playing with that, let me use something that I could... Let me just select all. Okay, so it dies alright. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I know Pixie. She's whining. Is there another band that you guys know of that I could make a notable outfit for? With distinguishable colors? I'm trying to think. Like, the colors that we have to work with are essentially... we're not using that. I mean, actually, this is a good idea. We'll keep clicking colors, and then if any of us is like, oh, that looks kind of like this band, then we have a place. We have a place to start with. Hi, Archivist! Archivist? Right? Hi! Welcome! I don't know if you can see it, but I am mostly talking to people over on the Purple app, so if it looks like I'm hallucinating, it is because I got people elsewhere. But thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. Welcome home. The girl from Gorillas. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Shira, for paying your owl tags. Let's go. Girl from Gorillas. Spelled gorillas wrong. Her name is Haruka Kuruda. The character known as the girl from Gorillas is Noodle. I'm trying to get a good reference image of her, but there's not really one. Thank you for paying your owl taxes, Whisper. Let's go. Archivist, how are you doing? I really appreciate you being here. And Elklore, thank you for paying. Everyone's all of a sudden like, oh gosh, I gotta pay my taxes. Noodle, yeah. That's what my search engine says. Her name was Haruka, but this is not a very good search engine for finding pictures. Let me try it on Google. Noodle from Gorillas. Images. What we're kind of working with right now is I was gonna make a My Chemical Romance themed outfit, but I don't have black dye. I'm unable to do black dye. So I'm thinking if there's another notable band that I could do an outfit for that I could use with these colors. And I have a lot of like pop colors like green, violet, red, light pink. I don't love these colors, but like a dark green, actually I kind of like that. The dark green kind of goes off. I see. Let me get some jet black dye for you. I wish that's how it worked. I wish that's how it worked. I wish I could pay $5 and have black dye, but unfortunately, that is not what we're working with here. Hi, Elklord! Welcome home. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. I've been taking care of my puppies. We've been live streaming. It's Spirit's birthday. Spirit, my moderator. So let's say happy birthday, Spirit! I don't think Noodle from Gorillaz is going to work. Not with the outfit that I want to use. A good idea, though. Happy birth, Spirit! It is unfortunate. I just want to preview. Because even the black is not that black. Like, the black has some... or gray, at least. It has some, like, purplish sheen to it. So even the black is not really what I'm looking for. It's okay. Jestertron! Hi, welcome home. Welcome to stream. So good to see you. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I had to do a big stretch. Ooh. I'm trying to do a good big stream so that I can keep Spirit company at work today. It's his birthday. So instead of doing a birthday card for him, I'm doing a stream. So that was kind of the mentality of today's stream. It's just to spend time with Spirit and all of you. I love talking with all of you. Talking about foxes. What is the weirdest animal you have ever seen? What is the wildest animal you have ever seen? Not like at a zoo, but just in your life. You saw some of my TikToks and decided to check out my stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching my TikToks. I'm so new at TikTok that I feel like I'm still stumbling around, like trying to find my footing. So the fact that you came over from TikTok to come chill with us, that really means a lot to me. Thank you for doing that. A giant black and yellow lizard. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm taking a little break so that I can rest my shoulders. That's why I'm kind of like leaning back right now. I used to live in Florida. I lived in Florida for a few years while I worked with Disney. And I one day had to call in from work. I couldn't get to work. And when they asked why I couldn't get to work, I said, "I'm sorry. I cannot get into my car. There is an alligator on it." I know, pics. "There's an alligator on my car. I cannot get into it." And they were like, "What? I'm sorry. There's an alligator on your car?" And I took a picture. And to be fair, there was a lake right next to where we parked our cars, and I was in the parking spot closest to the lake, and the alligator had come out of the lake, and I guess my car must have been warm or something, because he was cuddled right up next to my car. And I was talking to my manager, and I was like, "Girl, you know I'm not getting in my car right now." You know I am not getting in my car right now. The average Florida experience, exactly. The crazy thing is that Floridians be like, I'm just gonna throw the alligator. I can never remember if it's crocodile alligator, but Florida is alligators. They're like, "I'm just gonna throw the alligator out of the way." The way that people, the way that people in Florida are so desensitized to alligators is crazy. Because where I lived, we saw alligators a lot because we knew that there were alligators in the lake right next to our apartments. So quite often we would go out there to see the alligators because alligators knew where we lived. We knew where the alligators lived. We could just go over and see them in their habitat at any time. But they normally didn't come out as far as to where we parked our cars, so we normally didn't have to worry about that. But there were definitely signs for dog walkers. If you had a tiny dog, they were like, "Please watch out for the alligators, because the alligators will see your dog and think that's a tasty treat. So be warned." Not gonna lie, that's a wild story. Can't blame me for calling it. I'm just glad that my manager was very reasonable that day, and they were like, "We got you, girl. When that alligator moves, please come in." And I was like, "Thank you." I do not want to move an alligator. I am not that strong. The alligator did eventually move, but alligators, unless you provoke them, they do not move fast. If you provoke an alligator, they will. They're little monsters. They will crawl after you so fast. But he eventually did move, and I did get into work that day. But that is probably my craziest owl story. Owl? Hoot hoot? No, animal story. Other than that, I don't think I've encountered any other like really wild animals other than in zoos. I was on I think it's called a what is the somebody help me out here. It's the boats. It's a really specific boats that they have like the mesh that you can lay down on. Um you like you can lay down on them and they're kind of mesh. Sorry, I wanted to back out so we could get some music. They're like catamaran? Is that what they're called? I don't remember. But you often like you'll rip one out with your friends and you'll take them. You saw a toucan in the wild once. Whoa. That's kind of wild. I mean, of course it is. Man. Did it look okay? Sometimes I see wild tropical birds in videos and their beaks are really messed up. What always makes me sad, but I think it's actually quite normal for birds when they're stressed out for their beaks to get messed up. Yeah, it was just chilling on a tree. That is crazy. Oh, I have another Florida story. You know, since I'm telling Florida story, I got one you guys are really going to enjoy, and it involves frozen iguanas. That's right, frozen iguanas. I love telling this story. Strap in. It's going to be a good time. So... Alright. The frozen iguana story. When I lived in Florida, it is uncommon for it to get so cold in Florida, because it's Florida, you know, Florida. Well, I'm processing. Sorry. Iguanas live naturally in Florida, and if iguanas get too cold, then they will freeze up. And often, when you're in Florida, you'll see those weather advisory things that will publish, and they'll say, look out for falling iguanas. It happens, right? You gotta keep your eye out for the falling iguanas. It's a Florida thing, all right? Cool. Well, I was looking at a traffic map one day, and this road was almost closed down. There was this huge wreck, and I was like, what happened here? This person found frozen iguanas, and they were like, ooh, free iguanas. So they picked up all of these frozen iguanas, put them in their car, and then, because it was cold, they got on the interstate and they turned on the heat in their car. And then, because their car was warm, all of these frozen iguanas suddenly came back to life. All at once. And the guy goes wild and causes this huge wreck on the Florida interstate. You're a good archivist. I am playing Infinity Nikki for anyone who didn't catch it. I do play Infinity Nikki quite often on this channel. For those of you who are new. And I also am a big yapper, so... Yeah, if you go anywhere where there are tropical reptiles, do know that if it gets cold, just because they are frozen does not mean they are dead. That's my little advisory for you. Alright. 5 different animals. That's right. We were going to go after the animals. So I do remember that I wanted to go after the... long stockings. Oh good, they're right there. I'm trying to think if I have any other crazy animal story. I have a lot of crazy human stories. Like humans doing wild things, but not quite so many animal stories. Sorry. I'm really racking my brain on it, trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting some stories. Hilly, we're talking about our wildest animal encounters not in a zoo. I mean, if you had a wild encounter in the zoo that's really funny, feel free to share. But I was talking about, I don't know, Hilly, if you ever heard me tell the story about the frozen iguanas in Florida, but I told that story. And then we were also talking about the fox that was screaming in my yard. Okay, hold on. Let me concentrate. Please adjust the angle. Hold on. This is rude. Okay. We're gonna just go trim this one and see if this one gives us what I want. Why are you running away? Okay. He hates me. Upgrade the animal inviting ability? What? Also, look at how cute. Look at how cute he is with his little hat. Oh, he says back off my hat. I had a lizard run in on me while I was on a Zoom meeting. Oh no. And your cat was trying to chase it? His hat's very cute. I have had chipmunks sneak into my house, which is a problem because I have very large dogs. And I have had several instances where I have had to chase bunnies and chipmunks out of my house before my dogs got to them, because I did not want my dogs to harm the chipmunks or bunnies. The person on the other Zoom thought it was hilarious. I'm sure they did. Another Florida story. When I lived in Florida, you got pulled aside, Boston room. Oh, well, are you back? Welcome back. You only encountered a Pink Panther. Let's go. The Pink Panther lore drop. Happy birthday, Spirit. One of my roommate, for a short amount of time, I lived with one of the, sorry, I got distracted. For a short amount of time, I lived with one of the, character actresses for the Disney princesses. One of the streaking roommates. Yeah, I have told that story on stream before, but she did not go streaking. Yeah, no, she was a Disney princess actress. And she had this huge makeup bag, like, she was always doing full makeup, and she was always, like, keeping herself extremely well kept. And one day, she, like, starts screaming. And she's like, you gotta come help me. And she's like hyperventilating, losing her mind. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what can I help? And she's pointing at her makeup bag. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Are we having an emergency? And, I look in the bag, and there's a tiny green anole, so a green lizard curled up in her makeup bag. And she's like, get it, get it, get it, get it. Larry! Not Larry! Yeah, Larry in her makeup bag. That's just how she gets when she runs out of makeup. Yeah, don't worry about it. She just gets that way when she runs out of makeup. No, there's a green anole. And luckily spiders and lizards don't freak me out. So I am typically the person that when there's a spider or a lizard, people call upon the fable. They say, Fable, bless us. Bless us with... I'm using a lot of hand motions. Pretend that you can read my hands as I'm waving them in the air, because my owl brain has already forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, Tom, that's the guy. That's the guy. That little guy was in her makeup bag. The little green lizard emoji. Yeah, another time a bird flew into our office, so we got to watch our manager try to guide it out with a broom. Oh, I did have, when I worked at a makeup counter, we had a squirrel sneak into the eyeshadow. And insert joke about testing on animals here that is fun and friendly and not at all an issue. That was kind of silly. I had to stand guard and wait for the squirrel to leave the store. Easy breezy, beautiful cover squirrel, indeed. The squirrel just needed to get ready for a day. When I worked at the makeup counter, this happened so often. Women would come in and just use our samples to do full faces of makeup before interviews, before dates. They would come in and they would pretend to be like a customer, and they would ask me questions. But girl, I knew that you were using our samples to do a full beat for your date. I know. Was it Squirrel Girl? The Squirrel Girl? Everyone loves her now. I hope so. I hope that I have met a celebrity. Not gonna lie, I would do that if I needed one-off makeup. I don't blame. I'm much nicer than most people who work makeup counters. So I don't mind necessarily, so long as you're clean about it. But some people are not clean about it, and that's when I do mind. Yeah, I went with a friend to Target who did that once, and I was like, is this allowed? And she's like, nope. My category says art? Why does it say art? Sorry, everyone. User error. I'm still getting used to this whole... Yeah, it should not say art. I definitely changed it earlier. You're a work of art. Oh my gosh, you both hit me with the same line. Two of you. Two of you. Throwing lines in chat. No, you're breathtaking. Look at my chat being so cute and wholesome. Fitting Nikki's just art in the form of a game. Yeah. I kind of have like two things working against me. I'll change it in Twitch, and then my OBS, the software that I have in my OBS, for some reason, whenever I go live, it overwrites it. I'm getting kind of irritated. I don't know. Anyways. Maybe now more people will find out that I have drops. If you're watching on the Purple app, by the way, I have drops enabled if you are a fan of Infinity Nikki, but whatever platform you choose is perfectly alright with me. I'm not picky. Okay, let's hope that I can actually get this one. I'm both red and purple today. I find that I really like streaming on Red because Red saves my VOD for a lot longer. Yep. You can go to youtube.com/@snowfable with no underscore, and you can find me on the Red app. Or you can just type !YouTube in the chat. And you can find both my YouTube, and then if you do !TikTok in the chat, you can find my TikTok. Thank you, by the way, to all of you who are here from TikTok today. I really appreciate your support. Wow! You're in 2 places at once, Hilly! Downgraded the animal inviting ability? Okay. What can I invite? This is my read. This is my read. They need to give me a catalog of what animals I can invite at what level. You know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to know? We gotta get you more memberships? Hilly, you're so funny. What are memberships? Can somebody who is savvy with YouTube explain to me what memberships are? I've been streaming on Twitch for at least 5 years, give or take. I have a crow friend on my island. Just said, here, join this yap, and I appreciate it. Ah, I see. The memberships are basically subs. Ah. Okay. So it's just a different word for sub. The chat is all integrated, Hilly. It doesn't matter if you chat on red or on purple. I see what you're saying. It all goes to the same place. I see what you're talking about. Same as subs, but you can change the pricing. Okay, so it's like a Ko-fi membership. I see. I desperately need a better catalog for the animal system. Unless there is a catalog somewhere and I'm just missing it. But I don't think there is. Vamos album. These are pictures. Creature. What creature do I not have? Oh. Maybe it's like a fighting thing I don't have. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, let me read chat for a second. Let me explain. Same as subs, but you can change pricing. But it's like partner, where the more memberships you get, the more emotes you get. I see. Technically, there's more functionality too. Like, I know you can post videos exclusive to YouTube members. Oh, I've seen some of that. So you could make them like a $3 a month instead of $6 with higher revenue share. You can gift them too, but gifting memberships is extremely complicated for some reason. If you have a business account, you don't get them. What? Okay. And yeah, you can make exclusive video streams, plus you get that community tab. Huh, YouTube confuses me. I'm sure I'll learn eventually. But the system is very confusing. Anyways. Anyone want to help me get to 1,000 subs? I think I just got to 400. I just got to 400 on TikTok and YouTube. So hopefully I will be blessed enough to get 1,000 people interested in clicking a button. You're number 442. Let's go, Hilly. I just spilled coffee in your lab. No, I hope it didn't burn you. Am I gonna go back and see what other animals? I guess so. You just need 558 alternate accounts. No, don't do that. I have to convince people by being authentic. I didn't mean to wink when I said that, by the way. It's my glasses rim. I mean it when I say I want to be authentic. New version detected. I see. Alright. Everybody hang in there. We're gonna do this and maybe it'll crash my stream. I don't know. Every time I open Infinity Nikki, it's a toss-up. Rather or not. It crashes everything. I think that's just a PC issue. I don't think it's an Infinity Nikki issue. You're already doing the shorts. The trick is to comment on all of them with the bell button. Is to comment on all of them with the bell button on the top of the screen. So Nikkei is a different game than Nikki Infinity. There are two different games. So just be careful when you ask about Nikkei, which is a gacha combat game with very sexy women, and Nikki, as in Nikki Infinity, is a essentially dress-up fashion game where you still have gacha elements, but you solve puzzles. There's very little combat. The whole thing is that different fashions have different abilities. Hilary says, I mean, Nikki has sexy women as well, just on different scale. Well, Nikkei's whole thing is that the women are objectively meant to be provocative, which is fine. I'm not saying that as a negative aspect of the game. It is a Gooner game. Nikki, as a Nikki Infinity, is a game specifically made to be more of a respectful depiction of women for the sake of collecting and playing with fashion. And the story is essentially Nikki, the main character, is a stylist, which have special powers that different outfits and different styles give her the ability to interact with the world. So it's like Zoolander then, but with women? I don't understand the reference. I think my game crashed. Hello. Hello. Let me give it a second. Oh, yep. It did exactly the thing that I was worried it was gonna do. Everybody hold tight. I'm having some issues. You still hear me? Yeah, Tom. That is the best description of the difference between Nikkei, which I might one day play on stream. We'll see. And Nikki. Think Bravely Default if you know what that is, but the outfits have overworld powers. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let me... I'm gonna take us over to just chatting while I fix this. So that we can chat while I take a look at what is going on over here. I was talking with a streamer recently, and they were like, who uses studio mode? Which was really funny, because first of all, yeah, you're so right. Second of all, me, I use studio mode. Same. I know a lot more women who play Nikke than men. Okay. That should be fixed. I liked the first game, but Nintendo refuses to let it out of Nintendo jail. The first game of Nikki? Or the first game of Nikke? Oddly, I know more women who play Nikke than men, yeah. I think there's a stigma that you've got to be loud and proud women loving men to stream it. Really? You have to be, like, super heterosexual? Oh, Bravely Default. Okay, that's it. Alright, is everything working? Okay, I think everything's working. Alright, we're gonna go back to the house now. Bravely Default. I got you, Archivist. Oh, I gotta do a big stretch. Well, like you said, Gooner game, and I don't know a lot of streamers who want to be okay having that as their brand. I see. Pixie. Male streamers. I do know a lot of men who play Nikke. And if I'm honest, I think they're... I think, like, men playing a Gooner game, but also being respectful towards women, definitely coexist. But I understand people wanting to be more private about it. Alright. I don't know why I just imagined Bravely Default with a Zoolander storyline.
Plants are part of the family too. They deserve our care and attention.
For those of you who are on purple, I'm reading the red app's chat right now. That's why it sounds like I'm talking to myself. In the future, I will find a way to integrate all chats so that you all can see what's going on. But that's what's happening. Yeah, I'll figure it out so that way we aren't struggling to keep up with the conversation. But for right now, please bear with me. I have not had that time to look up those resources yet. Okay, I was gonna look at the animal inviting. What is the plot of Zoolander? You mentioned Zoolander twice. I don't know the plot of Zoolander. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to invite these animals. Because I already have them. And I think that's what we're gonna do.
Welcome, my animal friend. Right this way.
And see, Whisper? If Whisper's still here. I do have a crow. From what I've seen on planes, Silly Man meets other Silly Man and does fashion show zoo experiments. And there's spies. Is this a Ben Stiller movie? My eyes are squinting so hard. You can't see it because I'm wearing glasses and my eyes barely pick up. It's a Ben Stiller movie. I think I've seen it like long, long ago in the recesses of my memory. I think I know what we're talking about when we say Zoolander. Whew. Gosh, sorry about all the yawning. I'm trying to wake up. Oh, she's trying to wake up. I need to invite 5 animals to my island to get this checkpoint I need. So we're just gonna invite and uninvite some animals, because all of the animals that I have right now are animals that I want. Alright, let me groom them first. And then we'll change them out. I love this ability because it gives all the animals hats. We'll have to do a Zoolander movie night in my server. We've been watching a lot of 90s movies in my server recently. Oh! I want to ask you all. This has been a burning question in my mind. There was a movie that was released in 2001. And it was a Steven Spielberg movie. And it was titled AI Artificial Intelligence. And I watched that movie when I was 6 years old in theaters. And it was something that I internalized so deeply in my psyche that I thought I hallucinated the entire movie. Have any of you heard or seen of that movie? Help me out. Help me out. You haven't? Okay, I'll talk about it in just a second. Up until we watched it the other night? Yeah, we did watch it in the server. We've been revisiting and rewatching old 90s movies. And that was one of the movies that I requested because I swore in my head it was like a fever dream that I made it up. I was too young to watch it when it came out, though. I was talking with my friends about how, my parents showed me a lot of movies as a child that I just had no business watching. Yeah, no, my parents let me watch a lot of media. I watched, I watched rated R movies when I was still in elementary school. I distinctively remember watching the Austin Power movies when they came out. Black Swan, that's right. That's right. I watched Black Swan when I think I was 11. That explains a lot. What do you mean by that? Yeah, my mother took me to see Black Swan when I was entirely too young, and she said, and I quote, "It's a cute movie about ballerinas." Ugh. The thing that made watching Black Swan so young tolerable was the fact that when we saw it in theaters, the row in front of us, I think they realized that I was in there and that I was far too young to see that movie. And when they realized like how terrifying and horrific the movie was, they started riffing on the movie so hard. It was like watching a riff tracks. Like every time that something would happen, one of them would crack a joke and they'd all start laughing, and that is the only thing about that movie experience that like made me want to stay through the whole movie. Because at some point my mom did turn to me and she was like, "Is this too much for you? Do you want to leave?" And I was like, this movie is horrific, but these ladies are so funny. I think that's where I developed my habit of wanting to watch horror movies with my friends and then just riff on the horror movie the entire time. It'd be too much for me right now, let alone 11. Yeah, I remember when I got home from the movie theater that day, I went home and I wouldn't let anyone touch me because I was just like so traumatized, and I laid down on the couch and I laid there and I think I shivered for like 2 hours, just like processing what I had seen. And my mother actually felt so bad. She felt so bad that she went out and she bought me little treats, and she's like, "I'm sorry that I took you to that. You were way too young to watch that." That was the only time she admitted that I was way too young to see a movie. Every other movie that I watched with her, she was like, "Ah, it's all right." There'd be straight up like a sex scene on the screen, and she'd be like, "Ah, it's all right. It's human anatomy. You gotta learn it sooner or later." You always have strange things happen to you because you watch Stranger Things, LOL, at a young age. I mean, I guess. Um, yeah, I do have a lot of really strange things happen to me. Um, I don't know if there is a correlation between the just wild, crazy things that have happened to me in my life and the the films that I watched as a child. Maybe the attitude that I have about things. I'm not really surprised by things anymore. People can tell me wild and crazy things, and I'll just be like, yeah, that checks out. Like one time I had a family member, he was moving into a new apartment, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool that you found an apartment so last minute." It's so cool that you found an apartment last minute. He's like, "Yeah, can you help me move in?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we go to help him move in, and as we're moving him in, we really like these people were really scantily dressed, and we were like, "Huh, the people here are just like super, you know." When I say liberal, I mean like with their clothing. They're just putting it out there, and it was just kind of weird. Like, huh, interesting. And then we saw the sign, and Mama Owl goes, "Oh, cute! They're eco-friendly." And I was like, "What do you mean eco-friendly?" And she goes, the sign right there. This is a naturalist community." Oh. Oh. A naturalist community, otherwise known as a nudist colony. No wonder the rent was so cheap. Oh. Well, if the rent's cheap, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, it worked out for him.
What a big harvest! Nikki, is this edible?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If letting it all hang out cost me only $50 a month to pay rent, let's go. Low rent and save on clothes? Yeah, you don't have to worry about fashion anymore. It's an all-in-one package. Alright, everyone, give me a second. Okay. Alright. Ooh. I need to do that. Oh, I have a lot of stuff I haven't looked at. Okay. I tested something, and are we talking about what I think we're talking about? Yeah, I told a nudist colony story. Welcome back. I always love when people are like, a nudist colony, it must be filled with a ton of hot people. Woo! But the reality, yeah, it is mostly old people. It is mostly old people. What? I'm not saying that sentence out loud. Oh my goodness. Alright. One of the things that I want to do is I want to make a new purification outfit. I went through and tried to make all new outfits for all of my abilities. My standard abilities. So this is the one for floating. This is the one for bug catching. This is my shrinking. This is my grooming, which a couple of these, I just changed the standard outfits a little bit because I just really like the standard outfits. And then I think fishing is the one that I had to remove because I just don't use fishing that often. Yeah, so this is my fishing outfit. Oh, and gliding. Let's see. We're not gonna need that for a bit, so let's put gliding there. This was the gliding outfit I did. And I think that's all of the standard abilities. Electrician we used like once and then never again. To catch the fish, you must be a fish. Also, wear a blindfold. Here's my mentality with this outfit. The dress that she is wearing, the ability that it has is to summon more fish. But I really deep down wish that the outfit just did the fishing for me. And so, in making this outfit, I was just trying to manifest this dress that I spent so many diamonds on. Just getting the fish for me. Like, I needed this dress to be the fishing ability. Ancient serpent from hundreds of years ago gives you the sacred outfit made of her never-ending tears of regret. I've got an idea for a fishing outfit. That's me. It would be too OP. What about the ability that lets you groom all of the animals around you? How about that? Why can we have one and not the other? I'm very passionate about this, I'll have you know. This specific issue in my life, I'm incredibly passionate about. To the ends of the earth will I fight. For an outfit that does fishing for me. You still need to find the animals and get close to them. Well, you still need to find the fish! I will argue about this. Make no mistake. I am not particularly fond of the fishing minigame, and I will argue. Okay, it's not that I'm not fond of the fishing minigame, it's that I hate having to do it so much. Like, when there's 4 fish at a fishing pond, and you have to play the minigame 4 times in a row, it really grinds on me. And the fact that you have to keep playing it over and over and over again with every new fishing spot that you get to, like, when you start off your basic fishing skill, yeah, do that. For every fish, you have to play the mini game again. But then when you level up, make it so that you have like some kind of skill or some kind of ability where you play the mini game once and you catch all the fish. That's what I wish this dress did. That is what I really want. I pulled on this dress because I needed a quote unquote fresh outfit for the fashion challenges. And I knew that I was going to fully glow this one up. But end of sentence. You know what I'm saying? End of sentence. They need to add an outfit that lets you suck up and catch all the fish in a 4-mile radius. Fair. Your Adara bottle's good. Good, because I am correct. And not many things am I correct, but when it comes to fishing, I mean business. Can't even say it with a straight face. Such a silly conversation. You need a fish outfit for the challenge. Maybe they're saving that idea for 2.0. Maybe the Infinity Nikki representatives are watching me as we speak, and they're like, this owl lady, she's got good ideas. So when we get the fishing upgrade, you find me here. Find me right here. And be like, thank you specifically at Snow Fable. Oh my god. Guys, I am such a nerd. How any of you take me even remotely seriously is an enigma. Why are we here right now? I'll tell you why. Because we're gonna do the purification outfit. Right now I'm wearing the standard cat outfit. And she's really cute, but I want to create my own custom outfit. It's my tone. My tone causes you to take me seriously? Stop doing that. Customize outfit. Interesting. Archivist, I'm gonna head out for work. Good luck with the Bravely Zoolander for women. Also, sub-earned. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you being here. See you later. Do I have a really serious tone? I feel like I'm so goofy. The goofiest owl has a really serious tone. I'm really good at like emotional analytics. I can give you a really good like rhetorical analysis of things, but other than that, I'm a silly lady. Silly lady who's like seen too much. I finished my drinky. My drinky's gone. It's okay. Like a proper person with ADHD, I actually have 4 other drinks on my desk, so I'm just going down the line now. Yeah. Yeah. I did make her to be very demure. And regal. Yeah, I did do that. Let's go. I am hydrated. Okay, let's make a purification outfit. I'm gonna keep the hair like that for now. Why can't I use this? Why is this item unavailable? Why is this item unavailable? Why are there unavailable items? Weird. When she clowns around, we're like, yes, very high class. Yes, the highest class clowning around. I go to Snow Fable to clown around with class. Only the most sophisticated of goofery. Oh. What if we did? What if we did a K-pop stars purification outfit? Okay. 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 Okay, hold on. K-pop star. K-pop demon hunter. Yeah, I mean demon hunters. I'm trying to get a reference image. Could I do Zoe? Are they gonna be in Fortnite? That's kind of crazy. I forget that my search engine is trash and doesn't give me good references. To Google. K-pop demon hunters Zoe. Google doesn't give me great reference images either. Oh, are we going to use the Fortnite skin to see this? Open image in new tab. Open image. Okay, all right. We're cooking with fire. All right, enjoy your lurk. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's clean this. And I think we might be able to do Zoe. I think we have the baggy pants. And we can dye those blue, and then a crop top. Yeah. We could do that. I'm sure if I go into the lookbook, somebody's gonna have, like, a perfect Zoe. Well, I'm gonna make my own. Oh, I like that better. It's not as short, though. I can't dye this one. That is unfortunate. But I cannot dye it. Cannot dye this either. Oh, this is perfect, actually. But it's very high. It's very high up there. Let's see if we have different pants. When I think baggy pants, though, this is the one I think of. My fear is that while, yes, there are other pants for Zoe. Oh. I mean, I think this is all the same outfit, but... This is more so Zoe than I was expecting. We might do this. We'll just dye it differently. Because I think this might be the best one for getting, like, the midriff. We have that one, and it also just looks more like Zoe anyways than this does. Do you think maybe when they made the star-catching outfit, they were inspired by Zoe? Because that just looks very Zoe-like. Okay, let's see what kind of shoes I can get. We need big, clunky Sneakers. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, but if we don't have any other options. I mean, we could do those and recolor them. She's got the chunky sneakers. I'm so retired. I've spent the last hour trying to figure out why my fake Game Boy would turn on. I was hitting the reset button and not the power button. Oh no! Your fake Game Boy. What does that mean? I mean, these are good sneakers, but they are not going to be dyeable, and that is an issue. Um... Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And then the hair. This is really like the big thing that I need. Do I have a hair with too many buns? Preferably black. This might be pretty close. This might be the closest one I have. They brought Petey's actor for the latest Severance podcast. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I wasn't yawning because of that. I was yawning because I needed to stretch, but that is really interesting. Barely in the show, but he makes such an impact. I know, right? This is also a good option, but I like the other one more. Perfect. This is it. This is the one. I don't think there's any others that are going to... Oh. If I could dye this one would be perfect. I think that is going to be the best we're getting. I don't even know what I have. Some people, when they make outfits, they can just, like, have a catalog of what they have to work from. I do not have that. Every time I make an outfit, I am guessing at what pieces I'm using. Yeah, okay. I can't tell if Zoe has any hand. Here's the Fortnite skin. Oh, it's tiny. It is so tiny, I cannot see what's happening. Do any of you play Fortnite? I can't play FPS, especially any FPS with real firearms. But man, did they make that game look fun. I'm still looking for, like, a good reference of her hands. It seems like she has a bracelet on. She has a bracelet on one of her hands. Oh, I can't dye. I can't dye it. Oof, okay. I have to exit and create it in my normal customization and then redo it. So that's what we're gonna do. I wish we could dye it in the customization for the ability outfits.
What a big harvest!
Okay. We have to restart it, but it's okay. I have a distinctive memory of the 3 pieces that we chose for the Zoe cosplay. I can actually look in the lookbook. We can see if somebody has a Zoe cosplay already created. Which of these outfits do I not care about? Okay. Let's do the dyeing, and then let's look in the... Oh yeah, people are already going really hard on the new outfits. How cute. Oh, it's Kairi! Oh, that's such a good one. Kairi from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, yeah. We're back in the boutique. I played Fortnite for a few minutes with a friend of mine. It's not wanting to load more. This is it. Let's see if anyone has a Zoe. Okay. I don't see one right off the cuff, so we're gonna make one. Alright. So we had... Oh, let's clear her first. We had... I didn't look at the name of the hair. Okay, this was the hair. And then we had the Starcatcher top. And the matching bottoms for that set. The top is already kind of Zoe colored. And then we had the star sneakers, which I think are 3-star. Yeah. Star sneakers. And she has a bracelet. A bracelet. Do you ever put extra syllables in your words? A bracelet. Is that the best bracelet we can get? From a distance, that looks like the bracelet she's wearing. And I can dye it, so we've got that going for us. She has a little arm thing, too. I don't know if we can get the little arm thing. She has like a little strap on her arm. I don't think I can replicate that. I don't see anything like that here. We can add that on. Just to make it more distinctive. It's not accurate, but I do think it makes it more distinctive. And then, the only weapon that we have in the game. It's gonna be silly. Oh, I don't think I have it. I thought I had it. I guess I don't. I guess I never got it. There's like a little play sword. But I don't think I have it. I have maracas. But I don't really have anything that mimics her knives. So I think we're just gonna go without the knives. Oh, we do have an arm decoration. Okay, well, we're gonna keep the other gloves because I think they look cool, and that's all the reason I need. Yeah, I really don't have the little sword. That's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm alright with it. Alright. Let us start the process of dyeing. Oh, that sounded a little morbid. Sorry. I mean dyeing the clothes. Yeah, and this is like a yellow. So I think we're gonna keep this as is. The bottom is also the deep blue. Yeah, we're just gonna make everything deep blue as much as possible. And we'll make this like our teal color. What am I looking at? Do I have like a darker? Nope. Okay, we're gonna make this blue. And this, I think we're gonna make yellow. Should I do this yellow or this yellow? I like this yellow more. This yellow, this yellow. This yellow is kind of green. So we might do this yellow. Her laces, yeah, we're gonna do the same yellow. Her straps, we're gonna go back to dark blue. Because we don't have black. The stars, we're also gonna do dark blue. We're playing the game of what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I don't know. Okay, whatever it is, it's gonna be blue now. Again, what am I? Oh, okay, we're looking at the zippers and stuff. Okay, those can be yellow. One of my supervisors just gave you a Baja Blast! Birthday Baja Blast! Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. Okay, I think that looks good for Zoe. So we're gonna save that. And now we're gonna do her top. Her top is this, like... I want it to kind of match that color there. But man, this is not the color that I thought I was going to be. I'm very sad about it. I'm quite sad that it is not coming out the color that I want. It's fine. I think this is probably the closest. And then this will do dark blue, because I don't have black. There's not a black equivalent here. I mean, unless I could color theory it. But the thing about this game is that it doesn't respond well to, like, the color theory cheats that I usually do. There's some games where I can kind of cheat. And if the item has, like, a red undertone, then I can use a blue-toned item to make it look black. But let's see, this has like a blue undertone, and if I do red, then it just looks red. So that doesn't work. So we're just gonna use the deepest blue that we have, because that's probably the closest thing we're gonna get to black. Area 3, yeah, we're gonna do the deep blue again. This we're gonna make the same color. Oh. Why are you different? Why are you different? Okay. This we're also gonna make blue. Yeah, so the dye unlock process, when you first get an item, you get like your basic palettes, and you get like the 2 colors from your basic palettes, and then in order to unlock the full palette, you get these, I think, from the Sea of Stars. You collect them daily, and you can unlock different levels of palettes with this currency. So these, I don't know like the terms, but these are kind of like level 1 palettes, and this is the current that they use because I think this is a 3-star. And then for the 4-star, there's a different set, and then for a 5-star, there's a different set of currency you need to unlock. Okay, that doesn't really matter. And then this, we're going to just try to make it look as uniform as possible, I think is my goal at this point. Even though it's kind of the bane of my existence right now, but whatever. Okay, save. Yeah, it's kind of Zoe-like. I wish I had black. Again, so many times that I have dyed things in this game, it has just been me raging because I do not have black. I feel like black should be a standard color. Okay, we've already done the pants. Let's do the hair. She has like a purple black hair. I think that's the closest we're gonna get without there being a black color. I think literally the closest is this dark blue. I know. I feel like I've raged about this so much. I'm not gonna continue to rage about it. But yeah, I do wish my wish list for Infinity Nikki having more black options is top tier. Okay. Now we're gonna do the shoes. I think for this area, we're gonna do this yellow. Which yellow do I like more? Okay, we're gonna unlock this palette. Do yellow. The bottoms are yellow. It's gonna be a lot of yellow. This back part is deep blue. If it's not the main part of the shoe, I think we're just gonna do yellow. I think this counts as main shoe, so we're going to... No, actually, we're just gonna do yellow. Just make it yellow. Okay, this is blue. I can't see the pose that Zoe has in most of her art is... We're looking... She has the... You know what pose she has? She has the Tracer pose. The original Tracer pose from Overwatch. So I cannot see. I cannot see like half of her. It's very good for marketing, very bad for if I'm trying to see like what she looks like. Okay, we're gonna do blue on this one because I just think it makes it more interesting. I don't know. Let me try the yellow. I like the yellow better actually. This is also gonna be yellow. Okay. This is gonna be blue. A little bit. It's like the twisty pose. Like, here is my back and also my front pose. You know what I'm talking about? The one that VTubers who are very proud of how both their breasts and their butt look, that's the pose she's doing. It's so funny that people try to cancel Blizzard for that. I do remember that era. People were canceling Blizzard for the Tracer pose. Okay. Alright, I think that's the most Zoe I can get those shoes. Yeah, compared to some of their other stuff, the Tracer pose is now considered quite tame. Alright. We're gonna do this first. And we're gonna dye this. I think we're to dye it yellow. What do you mean I don't have the second yellow? This blows. Okay. Fine. I cannot see her other arm in this pose. I found the sword. You can buy it from a shop in the Wish Celebration Center of the Wishing Woods. Got it. I likely will not do that today, but later on I'll probably go back and reinforce this outfit. I think everything else is just going to be yellow. Maybe I should add some blue. Just makes it look a little bit cooler. We're doing a little bit of an abridged, okay? It's a little bit abridged. It's our own take on Zoe. Just because I really like these arms. I think they look really good on her. Alright. Please, can I have the other yellow palette? No? No, no other yellow palette for Fable? Sad. Sad. The bird is sad. Alright. I think that if I go back... This is fine, actually. It's fine. Okay, we've already dyed that. We're going to dye this. And we're just gonna do, we're gonna make it as dark as possible, because I doubt that I have a black. Yeah, I do not have a black for this, so. We're going to do this. And she does have that, like, halter top business going on. I wonder if I can mimic that with a necklace. Like, if I have a necklace with just a really strong black cord that dangles. That's pretty good. I don't hate that. It might be the closest thing that we get to Zoe's necklace. There's that, but I assure you, that is not going to dye black. So, we're not gonna do that. Are there any other options here? I might just leave that on, because I like it. I just like it. And that is my only justification. We're not exactly going for accuracy here. We're going for does Fable like it? And yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. Alright. We're gonna batch save. And we're gonna share this. And hopefully people will understand what she is supposed to be. Does anyone in chat want the code for this? I can give you the code. But if not, it's fine. You want the code for this? Okay. Here is the code for the Zoe cosplay. If you want it. If you don't, like, it does not hurt my feelings. Don't worry about it. Okay, batch save. We're saving it again. Now the thing is that the only way that I know how to put this outfit on my purification is just to recreate it entirely. So, I'm really hoping I remember what I did here. Ability setup. Purification. We are changing it. We are altering it. Yeah, we just gotta go from the ground up, unfortunately. Okay. Here we go. We had... The nice thing is that I'm looking for all colored outfits. Can I filter things that I've colored? No. Okay. Alright. They'll have the little color icon, which makes it easier to search for. Find of. If I'm not completely blind. Opening options. There we go. Oh, let's, there we go. And then we have, speaking of, what's up? What is good? It's that. The Zoe recolor. Go down to the 3 stars. This Zoe recolor. My coworker reported back to me weeks later after I told him about... Oh yeah? Did he like K-pop Demon Hunters? I am lost in the sauce. I am lost in the songs. Is this the part where I don't remember what I did? I think I put a necklace on her. Yeah, this one. I put this necklace on her. And then I think I put a variation of that. Yes, I did. I put this on her. And then I did the thing because I liked it. Where is it? There it is. Just because I liked it. And then I had a 4-star. There's part of the 4-star outfit. Oh, the memory is immaculate on this album. And then we colored it. I don't think we did this. I don't think we did this. Said he finally sat down and watched it with his daughters, and they all thought it was sick AF. And now his girls keep insisting on listening to the OST in the car, as they should. He even said the only part he found a bit weird was the scene when they see the boys for the first time, which, yeah, I can agree with that. That also made me feel really weird. Would you rather be lost in the sauce or sauceless? I don't know, I'd say I'm pretty saucy. The sausage streamer. I actually am probably one of the least sauciest VTubers around. If we're just going to be honest with ourselves. I feel like there's something else. What am I missing? There was something else I did, right? I kind of want to give her a backy pack. I feel like she would look really cute with a backy pack. For no real reason, just because I like it. As I do things here. Just because I like it. What do we think, chat? Rate my Zoe. How do you rate my Zoe? Personally, I think she could use some work. She's not, like, 100% accurate. But I think, given what I have in my arsenal, I think she's pretty cute. I also want to go back and save that Kairi cosplay. Because man, that is so cute. So cute. I love it. I might change the colors on the shoes a little bit. Cannot import colors from locked palettes. It's okay. Import this game. It's like a color palette I don't have. Can I? What do I need? Is this what she used? I need to evolve it. Okay. It's fine. I'm not gonna pull more on this outfit. Very cute. We're not gonna do that. Yeah. I really like this, though. Yeah, okay. See, these are the things I don't own. Yeah, I know, Pixie. I feel the same.
What a big harvest!
I do have to say, in the wild, she does look like Zoe. I think we did that really well.
Plants are part of the family too. They deserve our care and attention.
Okay. Very cute. I'm really obsessed with this outfit. Let's go to the Sea of Stars and take a picture in the little pop star area. That'd be cute. Oh, I forgot I put the little backpack on her. That's so cute. Okay. Portrait display. Let's do the portrait display, and then let's go in on the focal length. Do a little bit of rotation. I feel like she's someone that when she takes a photo, she'd kind of like angle it to the side. I want to do it from above. I don't think the arbitrage is really going to matter if we do it from above. We're gonna keep this down. And put this down. I might turn this up and then put this down. This. I think I'm going to. Yeah, we're just going to turn that saturation all the way down. Turn that all the way up. Let's see. Oh wait, does she have the pose? Does she have the Zoe pose? Not really. At least, I don't think I have it. It might exist, but I don't have it. Oh, that's kind of it. I'm realizing now that I didn't do her makeup, and that's on me. It's fine. It's fine. She looks like Zoe, and that's what I care about. I think the blue looks a lot better. Maybe light pink. No, the blue looks better. Usually I don't like the filters, but maybe it'll look good. Personally, I feel like the filters just take out the details. This kind of makes it look nice. Okay, let's do that. And let me see if I can turn the contrast up a little bit. And then we might turn the brightness down. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was doing something on my other screen, and that's why I got really quiet all of a sudden. Oh, I just exited out of that and did not take a photo. I think I probably recreated somewhat fast. This one, right? And then we put light on her. The blue on the side, turned it all the way up. Yeah, I really did it to myself, huh? I think this is the one we did. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. This time we're gonna take a photo. I'm gonna wait for the wings to like do a golden color. Actually, I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Okay. I think that's what I was missing. Okay, at some point the wings turn golden, and so that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. We're gonna be here for a moment. It like the music swells and it turns golden, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm not gonna get the shot, and I'm gonna be so sad. My hand is waiting on the spacebar. Come on, come on, come on, buddy. Okay. We're dark blue. We're red. We're pink. We're pink. Alright. Oh, cool. I need to turn that setting off. Okay, I think coming up, it's gonna turn golden. I think we're almost there. Unless that was the golden that I saw before and I missed it. I think I missed it, so we're just gonna do that. That looks good. Oh, this is probably where it turns golden. No? Now I don't feel bad. Alright, everyone. Thank you for coming and spending time with me today. I had a lot of fun. Spirit, I hope you have a very happy birthday. It's been a good time hanging out with you. I hope you have a great rest of your workday. And I hope all of you have a great workday. I'm not sure entirely when I'll be live next again. I haven't figured that out yet. But I hope to see you all again soon. Please take care of yourselves. Make sure that you drink some water, eat something today, take your medication, and just have a good time. See you. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, I don't have a button for the ending screen. Alright. Now, bye-bye, everyone.